What is going on, guys? This is Trevinator coming at you with episode. I think this is episode 40. Wow, it's insane. Episode 40 of the Realm of Adventure. I need to figure out what I'm going to do this episode. This episode, I think I'm actually going to make an iron farm because we need a lot of iron, especially for this big old boy down here. If we're going to have a chest for everything, we're gonna need a whole lot of iron for these things. Because as you can see, there's already quite a bit of things that don't sort, like totems of undying, like surprisingly, and ores and different things like that. Which, oh wow, it's gonna be a lot. But I will get that eventually. I'm still leaving this here. One thing I think that happened actually in between episodes was I got a little I got some books of I can't speak. I got some enchanting books, enchanted books from Nathan, and I got enchanted leggings with some mending. I got some fishing rod. That's pretty good. Got this bow. I wanted mending, but you can't have mending and infinity, so I just went with the infinity. But yeah, flame 1, power 4, infinity. I just need a few more mending books, and I mean, I already have a full mending set, so all my armor's like indestructible. This is indestructible. This is essentially indestructible. All these are. I need mending for this silk touch, which sounds weird. I don't know if you can actually do that. But I mean, if I get mending on it, I could go to my mob farm and just use that. Just keep switching to my pickaxe. I need it for my axe and my shovels, because I really just don't want those to break. I forgot I got a ton of stone from Nathan when he dug out like a huge chunk for slimes. But where's my iron? Here? I mean, I have a bit of iron, but it's not nearly enough. I'm gonna need just a few of these. And a chest. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna take... Oh no, never mind. I don't need that yet. Cool. So I have a hopper. This is going to be the start for our actual iron farm. I don't know why I went in there. Where are my chests? I know I just have a bunch of chests random somewhere. Is it over here? No, really? I have barrels. Alright, I guess I'm making more chests. Pretty sure I have them somewhere. But yeah, I found a really nice tutorial for a iron farm. But then again, I still need to get villagers. Like, I have a villager trading hall with 0 villagers in it, so that'll be another episode. But I'm going to need blocks. I have so much quartz. Do I want to make the whole thing out of quartz? Maybe. Here we go, quartz blocks. I don't know if that'll be enough, but it's a good start. Where should I build this? Should I build this in the main area? I don't know. Or should I go off a little bit? We'll figure that out. Here, I will get back to you guys when I find a spot. Oh yeah, one thing that's still irritating is the fact that I can't complete this because the stupid, even though there was a nice update. There was an update that added foxes and a few other things, but the dispenser with bone meal still crashes the server. And yeah, so that's annoying. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I think this is probably a good spot. I just need to clear it out real quick, so let me do that. That was satisfying. Alright, so now that I have the entire area kind of dug out, I don't know if there's going to be enough space, but we'll see. I think the center of it's going to be right around here. So what I'm going to do is actually dig down a little bit. Oh, come on, why is there more water? So yeah, this is a setup to where, like, down here, because in a village, iron golems spawn at a specific size, but then another thing that happens is that cats will spawn, and if the cats die along with the iron golems, then the cats will continually try and respawn, which you don't want because it'll cause a lot of lag, and so this is to fix that. So I can do this, put down the chests. This isn't permanent. Cool, we'll do that, and I need slabs, so I'll be right back. Alright, cool, so a slab is going to go right here. That's to allow the chest to still be open. The cats are going to go into here. In the video that I saw, he put glass around here, which you don't really need to do, and I don't have the glass on me. I might switch it later. But in the meantime, cool, it didn't go down there. Except now I need to break this. Let me just get a couple more slabs. Just to make it all look the same. Cool, so the water's all going to flow down into here, and one thing I need to do is I need to mark out a 19 by 19. So from the center I need to go 9 in every direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool, looks like I have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let me just double check this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, whoops. No, that was right because I didn't count this middle one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. And then the last one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I will go ahead and fill all this in with quartz, and I'll get back to you guys when that is finished. Alright guys, I did a little bit more than just fill in this base part. I just kind of got ahead of myself. I just added in these walls so that way iron golems can't really escape. I replaced that with glass because I needed glass later on. And I built this upper section. This is only here because I need to place water for it. And there's going to be a villager here in order to be the very center of the village. That way all the iron golems will spawn in this area. Water's going to flow down here. It's going to make sure it doesn't accidentally drown the villager there. I have this here to let them fall down, and then they will flow towards here. This setup right here is for the lava that will kill just the iron golems. All the ocelots that spawn will just go right underneath it, fall down in there, and get stuck in there, and it will get the cat limit. Still used to calling them ocelots. But yeah, the next thing I need to do is actually, I think I need a little bit more space here. But I need to set up the area that all the villagers are going to go. And in order to make it a village, I actually need to have a bell, which is actually perfect that I broke this block. Because that is where the bell is going to go. Boom, right there. And then the villagers actually need a 21 block area. That is too deep. So I'm just going to mine this out real quick, and I will fill it with beds. And I will be right back. Alright guys, so now I have all of these beds in place. I have a dugout, this whole thing. I'll probably end up replacing all this with this good old quartz, but I'm not going to do that right now. One thing, I need to get a bunch of villagers first, so I need to actually set up a villager breeder, but that'll be another video. So for it to count as a village, we need at least 10 villagers, and to locate the very center of the village, I actually need to find the leader of the village, and the way of doing that is I'm going to end up getting 12 villagers here, and that reason comes up later on. But anyway, so I will try to figure out who the leader of the village is when they all fall asleep. Actually, when they all fall asleep doesn't really matter. It just makes it easier to do it at night because they're all separated, that kind of thing. The way that you know that which villager is the leader is when you place a bell, it'll get particle effects, like little green particle effects. And then when you break it, the leader of the village will get these like angry particle effects. And the reason I have like a couple of extra villagers is because sometimes there can be imposters, that a lot of people like to call it, imposter leaders. And the reason they're called imposter leaders is because there are times where you will leave the server, leave a world, even if it's local. And when you log back in, the leader will actually change. And so whenever... so I need to like try going in and out a couple of times until the same villager is the leader every single time. And I need to kill off the imposters. And so it usually shouldn't be more than maybe like 1 or 2 imposters, which is why I only have 2 extra. And so once I find the leader, I then need to break his bed. Oh, look, there's a pillager? That's interesting. But yeah, so I need to break his bed and give him a path all the way up to there, where I'll put the new bed, because that bed will signify the center of the village. Once he goes over there and falls asleep, I will break the blocks underneath him and replace the very center block with lava, so that way the iron golems will actually die. And one thing I'm actually going to do right now is I need to fill in some water. I'll just do it upstairs because that is kind of non-consequential right now. I only have 1 bucket, which is kind of stupid of me, but you know, whatever. Cool, so I have that done now, and I just need a couple more buckets for the corners in order to make sure that it can actually flow all the way down. I think I need 1 more. Yeah, I'll get 1 more. The reason I'm not doing anything downstairs... Oh, I probably should have waited for that as well. I can fix it later. Anyway, was because I'm going to have to lead one of the villagers over and up there. I can just place some blocks on either side to make sure that, you know, water doesn't flow in. But anyway, so this is essentially done. Minus the fact that I just placed that there. I didn't even do that. How did that even work? Okay, whatever. Anyway. But yeah, so that's cool. Now we have this whole setup. Now I just need to, you know, get villagers. That's the hard part. Not the hard part, just the long part. Okay, I guess those guys died. I don't know how they died. But I'm not complaining. But yeah, so this is the whole iron farm. I don't remember the actual rate of it. I think it's like a stack or so an hour, which isn't great. Like, old iron farms used to be like amazing, but now we're stuck with these things because of how villages now work. So yeah, a lot of fun. And one cool thing was, while I was doing all of this, my wool farm was actually loaded the entire time. So let's see how much wool we have now. Oh, nice. And that's after using like a whole stack for beds and stuff. But yeah, and one cool thing about the iron farm is that all the villagers in the front actually function as, like, you can use them as villager trading hall. A little mini one, so I can, you know, set all these up as with lecterns and stuff like that and have all these crazy trades. Or I can have other things just to get emeralds and stuff. But yeah, so that's the whole thing. I have some torches on me, so that's good. Because I want to make sure mobs don't spawn in here. It won't matter later on when we have, you know, water everywhere, but you know, as of right now, it'd be very irritating if mobs started spawning like they did up top. But yeah, one thing I'm going to do is set up my area to access the chest. Cool, so here we go. We have full access to this chest now. I'll probably end up setting up a little funnel thing, I don't know what to call it. Just so it doesn't overflow. Oops, did not want to do that. Ta-da! Cool. That's everything. Why did I make it facing that way? That's gonna irritate me, so I'm just gonna fix it. There we go. Cool. Oh, I'll beautify this off camera, you know, when I'm doing other things. I'm gonna kill this chicken because as you guys know, I hate chickens. That's definitely what it is. But yeah, so cool. I have this whole setup. Eventually I will light everything up here and I'll make it look nice. I need to get rid of the torches because as you guys know, I hate torches. You just died from my thorns. I really wish I could finish this. I'm gonna end up finishing building this, just minus the dispensers, because that crashes the whole game and I don't want to have to try and rebuild everything all over again. So yeah, with that, this has been Trevinator on episode 40 of the Realm of Misadventure. If you guys enjoyed this, please consider subscribing if you're not already. There's a link in the description with a playlist with all the other episodes that I've done. Check out some of my other videos. I've started posting some Hollow Knight stuff. And remember, let me know in the description below if you guys want to see me play some solo Java edition. Kind of want to see how that would go. I can get a little bit crazier with redstone. I'm a little bit better with redstone on Java versus this, because Bedrock has some weird, unnatural redstone. But yeah, leave a comment down below of what you guys want to see me do next. And yeah, like the video if you liked it. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.